Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you're doing well. I am having a day. Hello, Ayla Avo. Yeah, it's been a real day. But yeah, let's continue with Oxygen Not Included. So, we did manage to resolve the issue of Mr. Lonely not finding the oxygen tank. He did indeed actually find it in the end. He is currently suffocating, but he's okay. We trust him. Stupid dupe. But in any case, the Water Asteroid, I think we're more or less done here. We've sent the rocket back. We're strip mining out all of the valuable materials. So we're going to go ahead and grab those. But what are we going to do next? Because we could hang around here and build a load of things for some reason, but I don't think that's very conducive to our actual plan. And I was umming and ahhing. I thought for some reason the Tundra Iron Asteroid would be over here. That's silly. I kind of forgot, but when we spawned this seed, we actually spawned it with the Ceres Fragment. So, this is what we've got. We've got the fully frosty fragment here. We do have a normal Mu asteroid as well. But I believe we have this instead of the normal asteroid with all the iron volcanoes. And apparently this one has its metal poor. Great. Apparently it has unknown geysers 3. Okay, well, let's see what we can find here, but I suspect it's not going to be a load of iron volcanoes because of how we've set up the seed with the fragment. So what we are going to do is, when the rocket makes it back, and Sonya is currently on their way... Oh, good grief. They should be about 1.2 cycles away. So once they've done that, we're going to refuel, and we're actually going to land a rover over here. Why? You're not suffocating. Stop it. Get some help. You have oxygen in your tank. You will figure this out. The bionic dupes are being a little silly. But yes, we're going to go and investigate the Ceres Asteroid, because that's where the Temporal Tear opener is. I want the artifacts, and I want to open the Temporal Tear and see what that does. Because we've never done that before in the Spaced Out. In the meantime, what else am I doing? I don't know, we saw some Balm Lily Drecos yesterday. That was pretty fun. We probably have too many Phloxes wandering around in here at this point, but that's okay. We were letting the gases out of here. We let too much gas build up in here, so the plants weren't growing properly. So I've got to remember to actually stop letting the gas out of here at some point. But I don't think that point is yet. We've got to make sure that we definitely don't have more than 10 kilograms per tile of polluted oxygen in here. And look at that lovely gas overlay with the pink and the green. That's what you want to see for these Drecos, apparently. I'm trying to figure out what to do. So, this space, we're probably going to use this for sour gas infrastructure. I'm trying to think about how much actual space we have left where we're definitely not building anything. I guess we kind of have this column. What would we put in a really tall column? Maybe we put the monument here. Should we build a monument? I think we should build a monument. I can't think of anywhere better to put it, where we know it's not going to be in the way. I think ultimately I probably am still planning on putting stuff here. Not sure exactly what that's going to be. But yes, one thing that does occur to me. We don't have a lot of iron. I'm pretty sure our only iron so far. We have one iron volcano here. We have one iron volcano here. Is that just the one? And we are... Oh, we need to export the iron. That's what we need to do. Okay. We'll just start to export the iron. That's fine. So we've got that iron volcano there. Cobalt volcano. Yeah, it's just these three. Now, the other thing I want to check... Refined phosphorus. We still have plenty of refined phosphorus. That's good. We're going to have to periodically dump refined phosphorus, but let's actually just export all of the iron now. In fact, we still have the gold and the iron here. What about the cobalt? Did we send the cobalt across? I think what I might do is I might leave the gold here, because we probably are going to build some more stuff here later on. But we can send all the iron. Oh, we've still got cobalt as well. Wait, that is on the list. Right, well, there's no point hoarding all this metal. We've let this build up for some time now, so I reckon we can take the... I reckon we can take the gold and the iron, and we can export those. So go ahead and do that.
Killer fish.
Killer fish.
From San Diego. I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, hope you're doing well. You know what? We should probably just grab this salt, right? There's no reason not to grab this, is there? We're not trying to conserve the environment. We have a load of rust as well. Rust for iron ore is potentially something I should be doing. I will consider it. That should do for now. Yeah, give you a couple more things to do. Should I... How much rust do we have on this asteroid? What are you up to, Uglavisk? I still need to keep vacillating these guys as well, so I'll spend a little bit of time here just to vacillate them. We have 108 tons of rust. Okay. Or is this just a case where we payload the rust somewhere else and do rust deoxidizing there? That could be a plan. But we need salt as well. In terms of metal ore, we've sent almost all of the metal ore that isn't aluminium, and we're keeping the aluminium so we can build stuff here. So that, I think, makes sense. We'll keep that as it is. So, yeah, I guess we need to see how much salt we have. Have we been sending salt back? No, we haven't. Okay. So what this is telling me is that I should actually... Let's actually dig out the rest of this metal. We've kind of semi-purposefully not done a huge amount of excavation on this asteroid, but I think that could change. I think we would like enough metal that we don't have to worry. So we're going to start digging out some more metal. That should be pretty easy. I think the grubs will still be fine. But yeah, we haven't been here in a while, and there is stuff to do. And also, frankly, we're going to want the sulfur at some point, right? Like, that feels like a thing. But it should be pretty easy just to get in here and start... Okay, well, we don't have the super hard digging, so maybe don't get in there. But, like... How about... I don't think there's a super easy way to do this. How about you do this, and then we can hobnob our way up here. That's not a technical term, is it? And then you can come and grab all of this. And I think I will tell you just to make a rust machine. Seems like a good plan. We could just put one here, right? This doesn't have to be super complicated. I could put a ladder... Let's see, if I put a ladder here and here... Then, what's this going to look like? We could have quite a few modules. In terms of the actual gas, how much gas do we have in here again? We have the SPOM. Right, we have the SPOM. This has made a stupid amount. This has made a very stupid amount of oxygen. We definitely don't need more oxygen. But we're going to get it anyways. I think this is worthwhile. So, the coolant loop's running here. We can run it pretty easily past these. That seems good. But the only thing is, our base levels are kind of off here because of the power bank charges. Also, what are your actual what are your actual boosters? You've got mostly researching, you've got mostly building. Okay, that's good. I think that works out for us. Now, you know what? This room is kind of odd layered anyways, so I think we're just going to put it here. How's the base going? It's going alright. I've got a couple of plans. First of all, we have a lot of rust that we're just not using on this run at all, and we're kind of running low on metal ore, so I think I am just going to get them to start processing it over here. Am I going to insulate this? Was there really any point in insulating this? Yes. Yeah, we will definitely insulate this. Again, I don't think we're actually going to need the oxygen, but it is a thing. Alright, so let's think about this. So, our build is... Okay, let's actually grab the Rust build. Because we're doing this again. We did come up with a good fix for this as well, just to move the doors around a little bit. So, Rust melted? No, we actually aren't melting Rust. We don't want to melt Rust at all. We have plenty of iron. Well, we would like more iron, but we, at the end of the day, like, we've got enough iron. We don't have enough metal ore. So we're gonna get the iron ore out. That's definitely the plan, but that's the build. We do this build a lot, actually. Let me just load it up. And then we'll build this. Thankfully, I don't think this will take all day. So, let's see. No, that is actually the Rust Melter video I gave you the link to. Ah, fuck. Oh, no. What am I doing? I linked you the wrong video. It's this one. It's the older video. I've just confused you all. Yeah, that's the right video there. Right, okay. Let me just shuffle this window around and I'll have a look. Okay, so this one is 5 wide. So let's see, how wide is this? This is 10 wide. I think we could just put 2 next to each other. You know what? I haven't done it before. Let's just put 2 next to each other. That sounds fun. Wait, is this actually wide enough for that? No, it's 8. It's 8 if we include the insulated tiles. We probably... I don't know if we could still do it with 8. I think there probably is a way to do it. Do we have dash of salt vines here? We could obviously get them if we need to. We do have dash of salt vines here. Yeah, no, we need the metal ore. The thing is, we need 5 salt vines per Rust Deoxidizer. So we do need to make this a bit wider, which means I think I am just gonna... build it over here, and we're gonna build it in line with the base level here. Yeah, let's do that. So, cancel... Yeah, cancel these. And then we'll stick it here. And then that... should I leave that ladder there? No, I don't think so. Put tile on top of that. And then we're going to have 2 of them next to each other so we can isolate them. So we want 13 tiles. No, we want 11 tiles in the gap. So put the next tile here. Okay. That should be fine. And then we need to think about what the rest of that's going to look like. So, conductive tiles. We could make some conductive tiles. Do we have the metal? We do have some cobalt. You know what? Let's put some cobalt in here. Nice blue look. And we're going to seal it off over here as well. So I need to remember to do that. Just to make sure they're completely independent of each other. Yeah. Okay. And then... what else am I going to do? Airflow tiles. We need these. I could just build a ladder in here now just to make things a bit easier for building. And then I was going to put another conductive tile in here. And then... oh, right. If we do this, we can't actually access the build from this direction. But we need that tile there. I could just put a door here, and then I could come in... actually, you know what we could do? If I put the door here, we can seal that with a liquid lock when we're done. That way they can still build everything later. This will all make sense shortly. What does that mean? So we're going to have a door here as well. No, we're going to have a door here. We're going to have a door here. And then this can all be insulated. This can all be insulated. Dig this. Yeah, then we can reach... Then we can reach everything. And then we're going to have the roof. So I don't think I'll actually have to make that a ladder. Just do it like this. I don't think I'm going to be able to have people just run around in here. If I put both of the doors at this level, they still can't get over this metal tile, and that one has to be there. I'm beginning to think I'm actually going to put this one further out, just so we can get into both of these rooms from both sides. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay. So... that will eventually be sealed off. In fact, actually, if we could just clamber over the whole... we can't clamber over the whole room, that's the whole point of this. So, what I'll do is... this will be insulated. We'll put the ladder going in between them. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll just duplicate everything over here. Yeah, okay. That should be fine. Let's not fix what isn't broken. I do like just being able to walk through the whole build. I think that's actually really important for a lot of my builds these days. I'm trying to make sure that we can just go back in and fix stuff if we need to. It just feels like a sensible plan. And to be honest, we probably do want to just wait a little bit for them to collect all of the debris off of the Water Asteroid. So I'm not overly fussed about grabbing the rocket immediately. You're only 0.4 cycles away, lol. That's interesting. Right, gold amalgam for gas pumps. That seems worthwhile. Just in case we need the oxygen. We probably won't need the oxygen, but, I mean, we might as well build it. We may need it someday. I'm really struggling to think of the circumstances, but it was kind of silly not making a way to get the oxygen out. Oh, right, hold on. We'll put another sensor down here. That one sensor is not going to be very handy for that one. And then we'll put some signal switches in here, and then we can put the Rust Deoxidizer up here. Now, is that going to be made out of gold amalgam? Probably not. We are going to actively cool this, so I'm just going to make it out of aluminium. What we got? Anything interesting? No. Okay. The seed, go back. They usually should tag and lock out just to be safe. The dupes. Yes. Right, iron I think is suitable for these. Conveyor loader for the rust. Chutes for the other materials. And then we need to put the dash of salt lines up here. And we're gonna need to put some liquids in here, and we're gonna need to vent the gases as well. Thankfully, venting the gases shouldn't take very long. I'll put some more gold amalgam pumps up here. And then what else do we want? I think that's a lot of what we're doing. Right, you know what? Just do this. At least we know what we're actually doing. Oh, you can't dig that tile? That's hilarious. Okay, we're leaving one abyssalite block here. I'm sure that will be fine. We're just going to make sure our build does not depend on that. Right, for now, I'm just going to literally take these, and you know what, actually, just do that. Just do that. Yeah. We'll connect that up to something if we need to, but I don't think we need to at the moment. Oh, the canister fillers. You know what, sure. Why not? That would be handy in an emergency, wouldn't it? What else do we need to do? We've already got some water on the floor. I don't think it's going to stick around, though. We'll have to dump more liquids in here. So perhaps what I'll do to start is I'll put a mesh tile. Or actually, you know what? I'll just put a bottle emptier over here. We'll start dumping liquids. That's the wrong section. Right, one here, one here. And then dig all of this. Right, you know what? Leave that one. Actually, you know what? Get rid of it. Yeah, that's fine. And then, what else? The pipe. So we know that we want the coolant to go... probably just this way, right? Am I just going to make this all radiant pipe because we have all the material? You know we are. So, let's see. Does it probably need to be this much pipe? Probably not. Are we going to do it anyways? Heck yeah. Is it possible to make a hydro with deoxidizers all in one chamber? That's what we're doing, yeah. Well, I mean... yeah, this is the submerged oxidizer build, and the chlorine's going up here to go into salt mines. And then... on the other side, it's just going somewhere else. Right, let's see. This could be insulated, and then put some radiant piping in here. I think I've done this slightly wrong. Right, let's adjust this slightly. I don't need to be paused for this, do I? Multiple deoxidizers. Maybe. I like keeping them independent just in case something breaks. Not that it should these days, but who knows. I think I should actually snake this up here. So let's do that. And then cancel these. I'm really intending to run these full time. Yeah. And then that could come down here, and then that can just come down here. And then that can connect in here. Yeah, that seems fine. We're filling that up automatically anyways as well. So that should be okay. We've got this set to 20 degrees. Let's just check the salt mine temperatures. So these go down to minus 25. That's good. Did you get Visco Gel? I'm loving it in the Mimica's Lump build. We haven't got Visco Gel here, I don't think. Isosap. I mean, we have Isosap. We could definitely make Visco Gel. I haven't bothered. I think we probably will bother. We may possibly use it for the Drecos. So Visco Gel is made with Isosap and petroleum. We do have both of those things, obviously. Isn't it a bit weird that, like, you have... I mean, I guess Isosap, petroleum, and fullerene are the three advanced resources. Oh, and niobium, of course. But, petroleum is very underwhelming as the fourth resource. But it is the fourth resource in the advanced materials loop. Let's just see. Wow. You made a lot of progress very quickly. This is concerning. Are you actually done with the graphite? I think you actually are done with the graphite. Okay. Let's load this up with more lime then. Okay, I think we'll actually come back here sooner than we thought. Yeah, we'll just build the Rust Deoxidizer near the planet, then we'll come back here. I actually still want to do some trips for the fossil. Well, I feel like petroleum counts as an advanced resource because you use it to make a lot of advanced materials. You use it to make supercoolant, and you use it to make viscogel. So I feel like that makes it count, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess in the same vein, you could say gold is an advanced no, I don't know. You're not using gold at both stages. I don't know. But you do need a lot of petroleum to do this sort of thing. I'm going to put another bottle... I'm going to put another liquid reservoir here, though. Let's get more supercoolant out. But yeah, let's actually get this done first. Because we haven't done anything on this asteroid in a while. We're currently making more microchips. How many microchips do we have? Oh, we don't have any. Okay, well that's fair enough. I think this means that you're going to be spending a long time building this then. The wire. Right, so that could go here. And we're not... we are going to have to vent these rooms eventually, but I'm just going to vent them into the environment, like... this? Actually, you know what? I'm very tempted just to put some canister fillers here and call it a day. Since it leads... I think it's intermediate since it leads to an advanced resource, which is what intermediate means in the usual circumstance. Yes, I suppose that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better classification, I think. Right, I'm gonna priority 9 this, because we probably don't need the tuning. I think we have enough power. No, we don't have enough power. Why not? Oh, because you're not supposed to have power. Wait. I think you're kind of supposed to have power. They'll power up when the volcanoes power up again in a little bit. Do any of the icy starter asteroids come in tungsten volcanoes? No. Tungsten volcanoes are exclusively on the outer asteroids. Seeing as the metal ore and coal biomes is wolframite, I thought they might be. No. Tungsten is a semi-advanced resource. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Tungsten probably is an intermediate resource. Okay, well, I think you're going to be doing that for a while, so I think we speed to it. Oh, you know what? This is a teleporter asteroid. I can teleport a bionic dupe over to help these guys. Who are we going to send? In fact, actually, skill points. We have some skill points. So we need to keep unlocking them. Why have we got 2 extra Sonyas? That's just cursed. I need to send the construction boosters back. I'm going to give you a suit wearing booster for now. I'm going to give you a digging booster. You can stay a digger. I don't think we actually have any extra bionic dupes now. I could just send a regular dupe, right? I don't think there's any real reason not to. On this asteroid. What would the situation be? Oh, we don't have bathrooms on this asteroid. That is a situation. You know what? Let's just make some extra construction boosters and send them over. We have... How many microchips do we have here? We have 546 microchips. This will be fine. I want a nice healthy stock of boosters on all the asteroids. In fact, if you just make the 16 here, then we'll just equip them to Sonyars, and then we'll send them over. Did you name a dupe? Send that one? I don't believe you did. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think this is going to take you a little while on your own. Do I want any temperature plates in here? Maybe. Maybe a couple. What would I build these out of? Dirt? Obsidian? Maybe. Where would I actually want to put them? Probably just here, right? Probably just one will do. Okay, we'll get you to do it for a little bit. Wait, why are you absorbing oxygen down here? You have oxygen! It's right here. Wait, you don't. You don't. What's going on? Dealer's choice. Right, okay. I will give you a Sonya, but we've got a situation here again. These Water Asteroid dupes are not doing very well. Right, we do need to give these guys hats. Wait. Why can't I give you the... What hat is this? Power... Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. I can give you the booster processing hat. I can give you the booster processing hat. They'll be fine, but something funny is going on. Right, you are going to be... Lyric. There we go. Right, do we have an actual bionic dupe schedule? Oh. Oh, right, hold on. The new Sonyard should go on this schedule. This list is randomized for your convenience. Yeah, and you get all the bathroom breaks because you're the pilot. Yeah, okay. Right, why is stuff not charging? I mean, obviously, I've realized a flaw with this plan. We don't have any batteries when the rocket's not here. Okay. That's something we can fix. So you need a jumbo battery. Por favor. And we need to extend the cooling loop around here. Oh god. We're fine. I think this is a yellow alert, though. That was a minor oversight. I will admit that. I mean, at least you were breathing some of the oxygen bubbles down here before they hatched. I did forget we just kind of released all of the oxygen that was down here when we let all the water pile in. Also, I wonder how many of these tiles actually got destroyed by the water pressure and how many of them we actually dug up. Can I add lime to this list as well? I want to see how much lime we have. And fossil. So let's put fossil in here. We've got 30 tons of fossil, okay. And then the lime. The fossil can come after. 8.7 tons of lime left. That's not a lot. There goes the oxygen. Does water pressure drop debris? It does. Yeah, look, it's kind of collecting up here. That's funny. I think you'll be fine. The loop is full? Why is the loop full? Oh, we need a power wire here too. Yeah, that is true. Okay. That can be priority 9 then. Yeah, this needs to be done first, because if you don't have any power, you're going to have a very bad situation. At least we realized this before they had critical power. doesn't matter how much power is running through these. There's no battery to actually store it. And then you need to actually go here. This is actually a... Oh! We disconnected the wire. That was also part of the reason why it wasn't running at all. It was because the wire actually broke. I've got to keep an eye out on that. Okay, well this is fine. Emergency averted. Where are you dumping this? Oh, just up here? What? Hello? Which capacity does this have? Oh, it was just moving the belt the initial time. Okay, that's fine. Right, this should be okay. I think you have enough stored power that this will be okay. Right, let's go back. In fact, actually, did you grab all of the lime? No. Okay, let's get back to the rust stuff for now. I mean, you're going to keep building that for a while. Did we make all of the boosters? How many did we make? We made one. Okay. That's better than nothing. Sonia, you can have the building. In fact, actually, go ahead and do this. Wait, no. I'm sending the other dupe, right? You're gonna get building instead of digging. And then we can prioritize you in building. Okay. But yes, water pressure does indeed cause debris to form. So that's good. It's the same amount if you mined it normally. So you lose 50% of the mass. Yeah, look how quickly we're filling this up with supercoolant now. We made a lot of fullerene. This is probably more fullerene than we really need. Until we start actually deploying all of our supercoolant. But that's fine. I could just make a giant tank of supercoolant. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, what do you think? Do you think we should put the monument over here? I really doubt we're going to do anything with this column. And... Actually, maybe we'll put some industry in there. I think there's a decent chance we'll put some industry in there. Why did I stop here? Or did I just agree that... I think I may have just agreed that we were just going to fill this spot. Now, why would I have done that? Because we actually could use this whole bit here. I probably shouldn't have done... I shouldn't have put the Paku here. The geotuners here. Maybe we do move that in the end. But where would we put it? We could... Oh, we could put the monument here. Why don't we just put the monument here? Okay, let's just do that. By the brain. We're definitely not fitting anything in this gap by the brain. So... Okay, not priority 9. We should be able to do this, right? What do we need? So, monument base we can make. So that's steel and obsidian. Good. I'll need to remove all of these. Is it odd that we're putting a monument by an infectious polluted oxygen vent? I think it's slightly odd. But we deserve a monument, frankly. Because we've actually passed our cycle count on flip farters now. Like, by a decent margin. So I will go ahead and build this monument. And we'll do that today. Oh, wow. Look at that. The synchronized granite delivery. Oh, I see what's going on here. You're going to have to actually... Sorry, you're going to have to actually build that and then remove the other ones. Yeah, do that and then remove that one on the side. I think this is a speed 2 job. I'm beginning to think we're not going to be able to get down here either. So perhaps instead of doing this, the pipe goes around this way. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, guys. Order of operations. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Then remove this, and then remove this. Then remove this. Then remove this. How's Reed Fiber doing? Reed Fiber's doing good now, that's good. You like to see it. This is a bit of a roundabout way to get to this area. And then, can we just get up the top already? Now, let's see. We can't build the monument top because we lack something. Okay, so we're going to build the bottom. And then the middle... Oh, we don't have enough steel for all of these. That's hilarious. Okay. Air-wise, you have reduced the amount of air in here enough now that you can clog this back up. So please go ahead and do that. Should we just grab some steel? I think this is just a case where we need to actually be dumping more iron, right? We should be dumping iron from here now, right? Oh, it does occur to me that if we've told the dupes to do all this building, they're probably not going to do all of the iron delivery. But that's sad. Is there any steel we can cannibalize on the map? Have we built a suspicious-looking wire out of steel? This is going to be an absolute mess, isn't it? You know, I don't think we would have. That would have been pretty silly. We could replace stuff that's made out of iron. That seems reasonable enough. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Because... Yeah, because we don't need these to be made out of iron. We can make these out of... the much more abundant aluminum. I think this will be fine. Let's just check what the constraint is on the steel production again. It is just the errand. That's good. Okay, so let's search for more easy to replace iron. Right, this is not easy to replace because it's encased. The Atmo suit docks, I don't want to mess with either. That's iron ore. I don't want to mess with loaders because then we have to set the priorities again. These two we can do. Okay, so that's 4,000 iron right there. So that's actually about 5,000 steel. You just need to make it all. You're made out of iron. That's funny. We made you out of steel. Well, that doesn't need to be made out of steel. We can make this out of gold amalgam, right? How much heat does this actually generate? $16 kDTUs, but it's right next to the thing. I think we're going to be fine making this out of gold amalgam. Because it's getting actively cooled by this, right? I feel like this is one of those cases where the building is just not going to be conductive enough. We have actively cooled all of this now as well. Obviously, we have a load of steel transformers. I don't think we want to replace those, because I don't think we actually have enough metal ore to replace those. A lot of this heavy watt wire we can replace. Yeah. I should never have built the conductive wire out of iron. That was a bad move. I think I forgot that I set the Ceres Fragment on this map, because I thought we were going to have loads of late game iron, but we're not going to. So, I will just generally stop building things out of iron. It doesn't help that we've been exporting a lot of steel as well. I'll make it out of aluminium. That sounds like a good plan, right? Go back to the metal overlay. Yeah, and if we replace that one, yeah, this will do most of the work. Yeah, none of this should be iron. Oh wow, that's a lot of metal. Let's replace this with tungsten. And then that will probably do. That's like a lot of iron. So, I won't mess around with that too much. We built it! Look! We did it! We made the monument! Isn't it glorious? We're gonna have to figure out what the monument's gonna be as well. We have a lot of options now. So what's next? Ceramic, plastic, and... Well, we have 118 tons of ceramic. And we have 37 tons of plastic now, so we just need more steel. And then glass. We don't have enough glass. We need to make more glass. We have 111 tons of diamond that we made entirely ourselves with diamond presses, which I'm very impressed by. So what else? I'm just gonna hook this up, and we're just gonna run this for 99, I think. Just do 99 knots of glass, please. That'll probably take us a little while to do that. Let's go have a look at the... Oh, wait. You're still filling this with oil. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not going to work. Right, get the oil out of here. Comically large amounts of oil. Has that all been spilling in here as well? A little. I think I might leave that oil there, actually. It's all just ended up at the bottom. A small amount. Okay, that's fine. Right, that's plenty of iron for all the steel production now, so you just need to go ahead and do that. Right, boosters. Where's the boosters? You build all of these? You did. Okay, so... Right. Let's get the Sonyars set up. And then we'll go ahead and send them over. So, you can have these. I think that will do. I'm going to give each of them a suit training one because they're still fairly new. And then... I'll wait a cycle and then we'll send them over. How are you doing now? Yeah, you've got power now, you've got oxygen now, you're in a much better situation. Still building all of this. There's some coal here, but I'm not really fussed about the coal. Yeah, you're getting pretty full up. That's a good sign. In fact, I reckon it's probably time just to send the rocket back. I'm not sure we're going to go pick them up as such, but we might just go and do something. Oh, did I not unload this? Boop. Empty storage. It's you could use the conveyor thing, or you could click empty storage. Right, let's send this back. I could grab the dirt and the algae. Is there a reason to do that? No. There's a lot of data banks. Just go. Get in there, Sonia. We're not sending anyone else, are we? No, just Sonia. Let's do it. Yeah, we've actually got a dedicated Moo asteroid. Will I do anything with it? Probably not. I don't know. I kind of wish we ended up with like a Ceres Moo fragment or something, and then we had a Iron Tundra asteroid. I think that would have been optimal. But whatever. You're trying your best, but you're still not getting very far. That's fine. To be fair, you had a large amount of pipe to build, I suppose. Oh, you can't get in here to do this, can you? Well, I can remove this. That's not a problem. You're trying your best. Right, so if we... Oh, God. I'm gonna have to click through the list again, aren't I? Send Zarek over first, so you have your boosters, that's good. Right, let's send Zarek over. In the suit. Where is the regular teleporter? It's here. We haven't used this in a while, have we? I do like the backwards cap. You're ready for sacrifice? You ain't getting sacrificed. No one's getting sacrificed anymore. I'm leaving this here as a reminder. But no one else is getting sacrificed. We got a digging booster here as well. That's fun. Eduardo is stressed? Why are you stressed? Oh, the gear bomb thing. Is that the actual issue? I guess you don't have a lot of morale. We could just pick up the dupes and go. There really isn't a lot of graphite and lime left. And the fossil is nice, but we can come back for that another time. Or... Oh, yeah. No, you're fine. You're warp ready. I'll let you out. There you go. Imagine you're an eldritch being and you're just chilling and then a dupe shows up. Lol. Yeah. Very funny. Was I supposed to automate you? I feel like I was supposed to automate you. Well, that's fine. We have plenty of power banks. And the gunk is getting full. What was the actual plan for the gunk? I feel like I may have not had an actual plan. Are you making gear balm? No. But you have lube oil. Right? Yeah, you have phyto oil. We are teleporting over phyto oil for these guys. That's why they're so happy. Okay. Yeah, we'll come pick up Eduardo, because this is not good. Actually, do you still have the advanced medicine booster? Because you could make some gear balm and resolve this issue yourself. I'm happy for you to do that. Come on, game, load. Load game. Boosters. No, we took the medical booster back. So Sonia must have it then. No? Oh well, now I'm confused. Is there anything worth grabbing these payloads? I don't think there is. You know what? You don't have to build these ladders. You have my permission. You don't have to build these ones either. Yeah, you're not getting too hot. That's fine. New printables, what we got? You know what I'm surprised isn't a thing? Can you actually print gear bar? I feel like I've literally never seen that as an option. Please do rebuild these. They're kind of important. Then you can make the fullerene here again. Right. How's it looking steel-wise then? We're getting there. Can we... Okay, actually, you know what? I'm tempted to have a look. Can we actually replace some of these now? I feel like they're still getting very hot. So I think the answer is probably no. I think we need them to be conductive. Oh, wow, look. The polluted water is just staying here now. It's not good. Are these all going to clog up then? I guess it's all going to clog up these ones, but that's fine. As long as the ethanol is not getting all the way over here, we're fine. Who's idle? You're not idle, Frankie, are you? Now, that's a problem. I wish it allowed you to select who the idle dupe was. Maybe they were idle. How are you doing? You're doing pretty well. That's good. How's this looking? Getting there. Might take a little minute, but that's fine. For these ones as well, I think I just want to put some vents here. This is just regular water, right? And then the gas pressure isn't that high, so I'm just going to put vents here for now. Then cut these off. We need power wires for all this too. Are we actually hooking stuff up to transformers here? I think the answer is no. Yeah, the answer to that is no. You're dormant, you're going to erupt again in 30 cycles. Let's keep recharging this as well. I did mention it earlier and just didn't do anything with it. We have a large amount of extra hydrogen, right? Is there any reason I'm not running more stuff on this line? What is actually connected here? Oh, wait, I'm a fool. I can actually just make another power plant here. We have so much hydrogen, this shouldn't actually cause any issues. Wait. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Then the issue is we need a battery, so then I think I would actually have to move the... I would have to move the vents up here, that's fine. So remove these after all. And then that can just get hooked up here. So this is all just going to be a completely closed loop. And then that will go here. It's going to go over here, and then we'll have a smart battery. Yeah, cobalt is fine for this. I'll hook up those gas pumps for now as well. We won't keep those, obviously. This is going a little faster. And then in 5 more cycles, we can bring the other dupe. Will we need to bring the other dupe in 5 cycles? Maybe. We've got a lot of metal to move, to be frank. We have a rock crusher here, do we? So I should dump power bank scraps. Right? Not that we should have any. We're at 69%. Okay, I think you're actually done. You don't need those. Oh, that's igneous rock. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's any more advanced materials over here we need to grab. There's a fair bit of lime we can reach now that we couldn't reach before. And we still have a fair amount of steel. But I think we just leave the steel here in case we need to build stuff with it. But I don't know. We built all the iron. The tiles up here are getting very confused by the difference in pressure between 40 grams of water and 200 kilograms of hydrogen. That is amusing. You're going to be there in 0.5 cycles. Okay. Let's speed up a little bit again. Can we go and build the second monument bit now? No, we still need the steel. They're trying. I mean, we've cannibalized... Okay, look. These do not need to be steel. I know they're only 100 kilograms, but these could be, like, iron. Oh, I've done this because we don't have a lot of metal ore left. Yeah, this is that problem again. I don't really want to make them out of depleted uranium, even though that's the metal we have the most of, because we've got to find better uses for it than that. Yeah, you're made out of steel too. This will help us get over the line. Let's not replace the other ones. I got an issue with breathability. Oh, you're grabbing a canister. Okay, that's fine. I guess 2 canister fillers is a little bit pushing it because we don't actually have continuous uptime on this. Right. Now you're going to deconstruct all those things, right? And we're going to have the steel. Because I want to build this monument. Oh, come on, game load. I think I will close the internet now. I had it loaded up for my video, but it doesn't really make sense. Now, let's get the frames back. Yeah, we dumped too much oil in here. Oh. Oh, I did the thing again. There's too much chlorine in here. Really? We're using regular gas vents for this. How did this happen? Well, now I feel stupid. I mean, I think there's an easy answer for this. I'm gonna cut off this vent and this vent, and I think if I open these tiles, we can let the chlorine and the hydrogen swap around a tad. And then we'll be alright. And then let's rebuild these pretty quick. Because I think we're going to get some pretty quick gas exchange going on. Yeah. I need to do these now. Or it all just ends up down here. Dupes are on it. Yeah, this should be fine. Why you... No, come back. Build it. And then this one... Yeah, you're grabbing the sandstone from there. Good. Then you build that. Good. Okay, that should do, I think. We'll keep letting hydrogen in up here. But I'm not sure how easily that's actually going to get tricked. There might not be enough hydrogen in this room now. We'll see. We can fix that later. Right, still need more steel. 29 these, please. Still too full of natural gas. We are making more, it's just taking time. Building entombment, we got... Oh, the rocket platform. Oh, you cooked some stuff into refined carbon, that's funny. There. So you should be loading up now, right? Cargo transfer complete? Oh, right, we need graphite... Wait. Oh, you need to dig the tiles. Yes, that's fair enough. Okay, dig these. And then you'll start transferring over. Good. And then we can probably just collect everyone and come back, right? Like, that does look like all the graphite and most of the lime. You are actually getting some idle time in. You're repairing wire fragments? That's funny. That's not a good thing. Can I... cut off the spawn for now, just to make sure the wire doesn't overload. I don't want to waste more steel. I'm very tempted to actually bring the steel back. Because we kind of want it for monument-related stuff. I think we probably do have room for it. Also, the dupes are kind of bored. Yeah, whatever. You don't have to bring all of it back, just a little bit. Oh, you're waiting for gunk. You don't have enough gunk. Well, that's fair enough. You idle? You are idle. Well, you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to set you to steel. And you're going to be sweep only. And then I'm going to come back out and I'm going to do a sweep only on boosters and manufactured material. And then just sweep all of this. Get it all out of here. And then by the time we're done with that, maybe this will have finished loading? I don't know. Let's get the... If we're manually sweeping the steel, let's not bother with that. That should keep you busy for at least a little bit. God, it looks so uncomfortable for them to actually just get in the rocket in and out of those bits. Did I remove all of your strength boosters? Possibly. You can reach that one. Do I care about power bank scraps? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, we can sweep those up too. And I think this will be it. I think if we're gonna come back here, we'll come back in a while. Because I don't think there's a lot else for us to do here unless we're just really determined to make a base or something. To be fair, there is a lot of stuff to put in here. Right, now, we need to replace these doors pretty quickly because the critters are kind of getting a little bit loose. Oh my god, yeah, they are getting a bit loose. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Right, let's build the monument part. That's why we're doing this. Yeah. And then probably a ladder here, a ladder here. Then remove this one, this one, this one, and this one. Go idle again because this is just too busy. It's taken a while. Do I just do a big old manual relocate? Maybe we do just do a big old manual relocate. Yeah, so... relocate to... here. And then let's get the lime out. I'll leave the empty power banks here so we can keep charging them. And then relocate that in here as well. And then that should be fine. And we will leave some of the steel here, so I think once we've done those big relocates, that will do. Now, how quickly will you actually deliver all of that? Oh, you're picking up the glass too? Nah, I guess it's fine. Picking up a pill. We're at 77% stress. That's a lot of pending move. How quickly can they actually do it? Just check the boosters on them as well. So you've got construction, you've got piloting, you've got some strength. Actually, you've got some strength, some construction. Perhaps this is at the point where I need to reassign the strength. We could do that. That would probably speed things up at this stage. So, config, strength, strength, Oh, God. Ugh. The best laid plans of mice and men. But you've got the advanced medical booster. Well, you're not producing enough gunk, so denied. And then you do the same thing, and I'm just going to tell you to do this now. I believe you've delivered all the boosters in here, but it should be nice and quick, right? And Sonya can keep their boosters. I really like bionic dupes. I've completely changed my mind of them. You know what? I will set this to... I will set this to lime again. Go ahead. Then let's just select the big old block. It'd be nice if there was a way to select half of a pile. That's what I would like. Right, this is actually looking mostly complete now. This is good, so... But I believe what we want to do is we actually want to vent all the gases before we dump the liquids. So that... Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to do mesh tiles here. And then I need to dump the liquids. So that's going to be 1, 2... And then I'm just going to put a thing on here, and then we can do it this way. That's good that you got all of this done quickly. You should be able to get in here and build that pipe. Oh, you need to dig that tile. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do that in a second. Oh, is it really 9 o'clock already? Okay, you need a smart battery as well. You can be made out of cobalt, right? Is that fine? No. Gold. Let's make it out of gold. And then automation wire you. And that will definitely count as a power plant, so that's good. You know, if we have the gas pump up here, we should be fine dumping the liquids to start. So dump some gunk in here to start. Do you have excess gunk to dump? You do. Of course you do. We gotta... Actually, I'm kind of tempted to just dump as much gunk in here as we possibly can, because we've kind of just been putting off the inevitable with these bottle fillers. Oh, we need to do the loaders as well. That's true. So we need to load rust and salt together. So that's just going to look like something like this, right? And then... Am I just going to have a separate conveyor for each thing? That feels kind of lame. Is this going to work? Make this out of copper, that's fine. No, that's not going to work. Hold on. Maybe something like this. Because I want to half and half it, but I also want to dump it in each of these. Is that going to work, or is that going to get confused? I feel like that's going to get confused. I definitely feel like that's going to get confused, but we can try it. Does it matter if it's confused? I just want to make sure it all gets split up and mixed about randomly. Maybe that's fine. And then you can just go there, that's fine. You're gonna need a bit more gunk. Actually, the funny thing is, you probably could do with putting more gunk in here than that, but that would actually work, so that's fine. Have you got a skill point? You do have a skill point. Great. More boosters. And then you don't have any boosters, but we'll take you back later. Got a big old bottle of gunk right here. That's 1,720. Wait, are they automatically emptying this? Based. I don't think... I'm not sure they are, but... Why else would we have that specific number there? I also need to put some gunk in here. I need to put some gunk in here, and I need to put some gunk in here. And I don't mind if a little bit spills out, but I should probably go in the liquid overlay for this, right? So that's probably enough gunk in there now. That's probably enough gunk in there now. That's probably enough. Gonna need to remove these tiles temporarily when I do this. And then you could just have regular water in here, right? That should be fine. Okay, so that can do that, and then stop the gunk in here. Yeah, we should definitely be able to get this working today. And then sweep that up. Sweep this up. Probably not even going to be at the point where we need to send another dupe over here. We can have loads of dupes over here, by the way. We've got no limit on oxygen here because of the saltwater geyser. We would do the same with the... Oh, whoops. We would do the same with the actual friggin' Water Asteroid if there was an actual reason to bother. Do we have water for pitcher pumping this asteroid? We do. Kind of? Yeah, we do. Okay, good. We left some specifically for liquid locks. That's hilarious. And then the actual iron ore. Where am I actually going to put that? Probably here long term, right? I'm just going to send it up the middle. Right, that'll do. That's enough. Okay, so remove that. And then that's plenty of water for here. A little blob of gas. I can make that an airflow tile and that should solve it. Can I just actually yellow alert sweep these just to make sure they get done? And then we can go back and add more gunk. Is this gunk? No, I didn't gunk that one yet. That's fine. I actually want to put a blob of water here. So let's have a look at that. And I need to put these tiles back, but I'll do that afterwards. I need to put a blob of water here too. Ugh. There's something oddly satisfying about using gunk for the friggin' things here. For the Rust Deoxidisers. Right, put that back. That'll do. You can be water as well. Yeah, have fun with that. Wait. Not this one. Yeah, not that one, mate. Right, that will do for that. And then that should stay there. No. Why not? The gunk got pushed out the way. See what happens with the other ones. I think I just need to catch a smaller blob. That one worked. Okay. Yeah, let's just catch a smaller blob. That one worked. So... yeah, gunk in here then. We'll try again. And then you need to sweep this. And then we can put the tiles back. This one is going to be really annoying, though. I'm going to have to be very precise with the amount of liquid on this one. Perhaps I shouldn't have put these right so close together. Pretty hungry now. Why am I hungry? That's not good. I do have a solution for that, but I'll have to go downstairs, and I'll do that in a minute, because we've got to concentrate on this first. Oh. The gunk slid off. Okay. It's not going to work, then. Right, let's put a tiny blob of gunk in here. Do not put liquid carbon dioxide in the bottle emptier. I don't think it's going to go very well, is it? Right, do that. A little blob. Just a little. The water just gets pushed up the top. I think this might be a problem with us putting the door too low. It's worked in the past, but it's being fiddly now. You know what? I'm not going to keep fiddling with this forever. I'm just going to seal it up on this side. But the issue with that is that we can't get over here. We have to get over here to actually grab these. Or they're just going to let the chlorine accumulate. We could just let the chlorine accumulate as these harvest themselves. Is that a problem? Actually, you know what we should just do? I'm just going to leave these 3 here, and then these 2 I'm going to not actually put salt mines in. And we're going to pump the excess chlorine, because we're already pumping chlorine off this planet. So I feel like that actually makes sense. Yeah, that's what we'll do, and then we won't faff around with this forever. Just seal it up doesn't sound like a long-term solution. No, we can actually dump the chlorine somewhere, and the squeaky puffs are kind of running out. I think we'll have some salt mines in here, but I think most of it will just be sent to the other planet. Should I bother with an atmos sensor in here then? I probably should. That's going to be annoying. Oh, I have to leave those tiles so I can get in and build everything. I could put an atmos sensor up. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put an atmos sensor up the top corner. I know it's kind of not the correct place to put it, but I think that will still be okay. I'll just replace both of these. Yeah, that's fine. It's alright for things to look a little bit different occasionally. How are things over here? Are you done? You're not doing this. Why not? Oh, do I need to select the crew? That doesn't make sense. I will select you because you're here. I know what the issue is. Right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set this to a small amount. I'm going to fill it. And then, yeah. And then that can go in there. And then the rest, that can get relocated in here. Yeah, you're stressing out, so I should let you do this. Also, you shouldn't be doing this, Sonia. You're the one dupe I don't want to do this. Right. I think I just have to babysit them. Yeah, you're much stronger. So then... Did you grab the rest of the lime? Yeah. Oh, let me grab it. Oh, right. Lime. Then relocate that here. Make sure Sonia isn't the one doing it. This is the thing, when you give someone a yellow alert, it ends up being the wrong friggin' dupe. Well, I have to cancel you with the move. I literally told you to cancel with the move. So now someone else should do it, right? It's funny, because you're supposed to do this with the mechatronics, but we would just have to wait here for ages to do this. We might as well just get the strong dupes to do this. And I know the actual answer is just to put a storage bin on the rocket that we can just fill. But we don't have room. Why don't we have room? We don't need all this stuff anymore. We probably don't even need a mess table. Doing in here. They shouldn't be too long with fixing this. They have so many different animations playing, getting in the way of their thing. This is so funny. Their behavior. Right, there you go. You're good now. Thank you, Quantum Zari, for the fish points. Enjoy fish cam. I am fish. There I am. Right, you're done. Okay. So we picked up all the lime, all the graphite, all the glass, most of the steel. There's still some steel left, but I think that's okay. Right. Summon crew. Select destination. We could actually pick up some of this debris on the way, because we didn't actually fill the cargo banks all the way. All the cargo things. Should we do that? We could stop by there and see what happens. There you go. Get out of here. We left a little bit of plastic behind. That's fine. Is that going to cook into naphtha? That'd be kind of funny if it did. Got some refined carbon. Wait, was that graphite? Did we cook that into refined carbon? I think we did cook a little bit. Okay, everyone's gone. Do I even need the SPOM to run then? I probably don't need the SPOM to run if dupes aren't here. We'll recharge all the power banks. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. Nice clean asteroid. See how that goes. At least you'll have some more morale on here, right? That's like the thing I'm kind of worried about. Oh, you've got stress from the thrilling flight? That's probably not going to help. Right, let's have a look. How's this going now? Right, so... build this. And then I'll build the Atmos sensor. You know what? I'm just going to build it here just so we can access it from this little gap. And then once we built that, I'll put the farm tiles back in. And then you need to be set to allow manual use Rust. And then you need to be set to allow manual use Salt. And then you need to be set to everything. Except consumable ore. Right, so that's filled in. We can access it on one side. That's good. I'll sweep these out as well. We don't need any of these bottle emptiers anymore. But I might just leave them up there anyways. Now, oh, we're ready to connect this up as well. Let's get this connected up. There you go. We can refill this with more polluted water. Are we auto-bottling polluted water from somewhere? I thought we did have some. Looks like the answer is no. Oh. I could put regular water in here. This isn't going to get that cold. I'll put regular water in here as well. What we got? Who's in the pod? A Drecklet? No, let's get some Joya seeds. I don't have any Joya seeds here. Am I exporting Joya seeds? Right, and then you need a gas intake, so you need hydrogen from this pipe. There you go. And then I can power everything. Pick up the phone, it's for you. There you go. Guess there's no reason not to do that, right? And then you can pick up the phone, get some morale. Dupes look doopy. Congratulations on 3 streams in a row, Pithka. Enjoy your Paku points. Let's see how it goes. Right, did we build the second monument part? We did. It's right here. Now, I want to have one that doesn't clash with the brain machine. I'll put the one with the big rocket there, but that doesn't work. Maybe one... Oh, we could do the little foldy arms. I think I've done the foldy arms before. We got the Sher breeze? That's funny. The spigot seals, they're huge. Look at those huge spigot seals. The grub and the plug slug. Oh, we got the glossy Drecklet? Oh, we gotta have the glossy Drecklet. Okay, that's fine. And then... we're doing the critter ranching, so I think we've got to do all the eggs. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then remove this, remove this. How much steel do we have now? Did we actually extract a load of it from somewhere? No. The rocket will land with some steel. I should remember that. We're still making more. We have 51 tons of iron, so we will make more. You'll be there in 0.2 cycles, and then you can start collecting some of this dirt and algae. How much dirt and algae do we actually need? We've got 100 tons of algae here. We have 350 tons of dirt here. Maybe we don't bother. Maybe just come home. I mean, you can go past the orbital debris field. I always do my base and achievements. I attempted that run. Yeah. Why am I yellow alerting this? Oh, it's that one sweep we can't reach? Okay. That's fine. Keep building all of this. Then set you to... Yeah, we needed this in here anyways. We just need to build that one conveyor rail, and then I can build the thing here. The salt lime. Then I can set these... Yeah, I've set these to allow manual use. Building all the mechatronics now. This won't end up being very much chlorine in here at all. I think what I'll do is I'll recycle most of the chlorine with the salt lines, and then when the pressure gets too high, I'll pump the rest. That seems reasonable to me. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I know what I should do for this. I should do mini gas pumps, because we're not going to have enough gas in here to justify running a big pump, are we? And then I could fit an extra salt line in. But, oh, whatever, I don't care. I don't care that much about the chlorine. It's still going to go somewhere one way or the other, and the big pump is technically more power efficient. None of this matters at all. Yeah, you're going to need to fill this up with more water. Is this enable auto bottle as well? It is. Okay, that's good. So you're here, but you're not actually going to collect, are you? If you're en route. Hold on. Not gathering. Do I have to... Hold on. Stay here. Oh, now you're going to gather. So you do indeed have to be stationary to gather. What matters is matter. True. Are we doing well twitching DLC? Yeah, this definitely isn't necessary. So we'll just come back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't think we're even going to have time to send the other Sonya here. I think we're just going to get everything done. I will just plant the salt mines in here now as well. There's no reason not to do that. And I don't even mind if the dupes are a little bit lazy about actually harvesting them, because we can pump the excess chlorine to puffs anyways. Conveniently thumbnail-shaped object. So, what are the other things we need for this monument as well? We need glass, which we have been making. We have made enough glass, and we have diamond. We have plenty of diamond. Because we've been making a stupid amount of diamond with our diamond presses. That's good. So it is just steel we're waiting for. So I should just let them crack on with it. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. Hold on. Why do we have 14 Dracos in here? Oh, right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Please do that. And then these fluxes, it's a lot of fluxes. We're gonna eat the fluxes. That's still potentially too many fluxes. Have fun. Is there any steel we can quickly grab? I mean, we could put the monument on the thumbnail as well. I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a nothing burger. I feel like it is at this point. We'll have to have a monument on the thumbnail at the very end of Sargassel Bust when we've actually achieved all of our objectives. That seems like a good plan. Right, you just need to build this rail now. Yep, and then you built everything you need to in here. So then I can rebuild these tiles. Seems good. And all of the murders happened, and we've got 8 out of 9. That's pretty good. So this should be active, right? There's a green signal of less than 9. Do we have 9? We have 8. What's going on then? Count critters 9, Flox is 8. Do we have a non-Flox critter in here? Oh, we have a fawn. Okay, you know what? I'll set you to fawns too. That's fine. No, I won't set you to fawns too. This is working as intended, that's good. Right, I am gonna go very quickly. I'll be right back, but fish will still be present. There we go, the BRB fish cam. Look, I'm being tormented. I'm back. I just got a snack. I got a drinkable snack. BRB fish isn't very big. Nope. Have we actually filled this pipe up with any water? Let's see. Yes. That's good. Refreshing. Right, okay, so let's turn off the Rust Deoxidisers for now. These I'm going to set to send green signal below 0 just to turn them off until we want them to pump. You're connected here. Did we actually... Oh, right, we didn't connect the wire. That would help. There you go. And you're just going to start removing all the stuff. That's fine. I'm going to priority 9 these after all. Please do actually plant the seeds. I do like using the gunk for these liquid locks. Right, how much more you got? Not too much left, just a few rails. We can do the gas pumping first. And then sort everything else out. Got some aluminium coming in from the volcano, apparently. Wait, where? I don't have an aluminium volcano here. Did I disassemble something? I actually have polluted water somewhere. I have random ethanol. I don't have anything else, I don't believe. Right. Shall I give Zarek a brain scan? I think I will give Zarek a brain scan because they actually named a dupe today. Rewards. IRL rewards. Get your brain enlarged. We're doing the brain swap. You got sunny disposition. That's good. It's not lobotomizing. This is like the opposite of lobotomizing. Right, okay, now we want to pump out the gas. So, except there's too much gas here. So, above 0. Above 0. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to seal these bits off. Oops. Those ones can work just fine, but I need to seal these off. So, how about I just do this? I don't mind if this fills with oxygen, do I? No, I probably do mind if that fills with oxygen. Let's do it like that. That's the sensible thing to do. And then... you should dump the gas eventually. I'm not too worried about that. Just let that keep going. Do we have the copper for this? Because if we don't, then I need you to actually build these. I think I'm going to tell you to try again with a more abundant metal. There you go. You'll dump it in some rust. You need to be set to... You really filled with 25 kilograms of gas already? That's hilarious. Gas do we... Oh, the gunk broke. Why'd the gunk break? Well, that's why we left the bottle emptiers here. I think I'm better off just moving the bottles around. Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of these little liquid locks, but I'll persevere. Alright, we are on the cycle where it technically makes sense for me to bring another dupe over, but I don't think I'm going to. Because once we built this, I don't think we need the labor anymore. Right, relocate here. And then relocate the water above. And then you're going to have to remove that again. That means I'm going to have to... oh, right. That means I'm going to have to turn you off. I can turn you on. Because you're disconnected from everything now, so start venting this bit. I'm going to speed 1 it again, I think. Just as we're finishing this off. Right, so now we empty the gunk here. But that gunk we don't necessarily have to move. That was viscous enough to go there, and then we need to relocate this water here. We'll do that. 0. Good. Then dump it on top. That's enough. That's only enough water to be the one bit, right? That should be fine, right? Yeah. Okay. And then rebuild this. And then I don't think we actually have to cancel this. And then we should be fine. I guess I could remove this one and this one. This one. They're not doing anything now. We didn't even seal a grub in one of these. That's what I thought we were going to do. Right, set you to above now. There's not much gas in here. This should dissipate eventually. Oh, you know what? I give up. These are going to do some different duty for a little while. I could disconnect these here, but I simply don't care. The bionic dupes will breathe polluted oxygen anyways. You're already vacuumed. That's fantastic. These should vacuum pretty quickly too. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't build the sensor here, did I? Ah, beans. Well, I guess don't do this one then. That would have been a good one to do. Don't remove the pump. I would like to sweep everything up as well. Can we relocate this stuff? I think we can. Right, you built all the conveyor rails now. You'll start loading that once I tell you to stop doing other things as well. Yeah, I need to set you to the same setting. Well, at least these top rooms are getting vacuumed pretty quickly. Right, I think this could be a speed 3. Or a speed 2. Rocket is just... Oh, it's waiting to land because the platform is covered in meteor gubbins. Whoops. Ooh, a regolith meteor. Fun. That wasn't supposed to happen. We're opening the regolith now. What else is broken? Just a load of ladders? That's fine. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Go back to Barkera. Right, and now you're actually grabbing all this stuff. That's good. And you're pretty quick at grabbing, I think. That's a lot of material. This is what we're waiting for now, isn't it? If I send over the other Sonya, I'm going to have to wait 5 cycles to bring her back. I don't think I want to do that. You're full of liquids now, that's good. Is there anything in here we desperately need? It's just rock, metal. It's a lot of rock and metal, though. So we probably should grab it. But where are you actually putting it? Oh, we have a load of storage bins over here. I mean, you can put a storage bin here. That's fine. Pretty quick at building these, aren't you? Set this to the same setting, and that should speed things up. Yeah, that should be the quickest errand now, right? No? Set you to all. Maybe I'm gonna have to set the others to 8. That's weird. Oh, this should work now, right? Yeah. This is top of your queue now. So you should do it. We've been having some weird dupe behavior recently. I'm not sure whether that's because of the November update or because of something else, but feels a bit wonky. In any case, I can now put this off, go over here. Where are you guys? Are you on break? You are on break. You're synchronized pooping. That's good. That is admittedly important. Okay, well maybe we'll just stop watching them poop. Right, okay, so how much steel do we have now? Less steel. That's funny. Oh, right, okay. Let's see. Empty storage. Empty storage. Formed a tile of dirt. That's amusing. This is full of steel. Right, I'm going to have a look around, because with some of the cooling we have going on here now, maybe we're alright replacing some of these ones. Yeah, like these ones should be fine, because these shouldn't be conducting any heat. So or they shouldn't actually be full of, we've got the coolant loop running past here and there's no steam. There's no steel. No, there's no steam. So let's just do this. And then we should have enough left to actually do the rest of this. Still have a little bit of gold amalgam. And just these two for good measure. These probably need to stay as steel. Okay, so yeah, priority 9, these. Ugh. We're nearly there to Monument Town. Should probably do something with this carbon dioxide vent at some point. I mean, this is good because it's feeding the slicksters. Wait, we got a regular slickster in here? What happened? Get him out of here. He's misbehaving. I've got to come up with a better slickster design. I think I did actually see a good slickster design. Not hot enough? No, but this is a drop-off. And it is hot enough. I think he maybe jumped over this while there wasn't any liquids here. That's probably what happened. No, they can't jump, though. Maybe the liquids got this. I think the liquids probably left this area briefly. There was a swap, and then someone immediately laid some liquid again. Oh, no, I know what happened. These guys are pooping again because we have carbon dioxide coming out of here, and they pooped in such an order that the liquids temporarily spilled in a weird way that let the slickster float over. No, but there's doors here. I don't know. In any case, that should be enough. Monument top. There we go. Now, are you going to let me configure the monument before this happens? And I'm going to turn off fish cam now. Because we're here for a special moment. Which... yeah. What's going on? Which way am I gonna go? This won't be the thumbnail, so I'll just do it like this today. Yeah. We'll have the Rust thing be the thumbnail. Oh, a dupe dropping one. That's probably the actual explanation. Oh, you're all coming over. I bet you're all going to come over all at once, and it's going to be glorious. Oh, but they're all coming in from the top. Yeah, they are all going to come in from the top. Yeah, that'll do. You'll love to see it. This is a very good investment of steel. And we did have to do the diamond pressing for the diamonds, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, the conveyor rail is running through the head. That's funny. But yeah, I know we're not gonna have a better spot on the asteroid to put the monument than this, so we may as well just do it. You've just got the steel left now. I'll just speed it up. We've got Lord Fart Squad and Meansmort coming over. But yeah, it's gotta be the eggs. I mean, we can have a look at the other options. What we got? A Slickster? Sure. Right, you're not quite there yet. You got 420 kilograms left. Amazing. I do find it quite funny that we're putting it right next to a slime lung vent. And we've got slime lung all over the map. I wonder if those things are related. Alright, we're there. We're doing it. Let me select the head, please. No. No? Yes. Grub Grub? Slickster. It's gotta be the Slickster, right? That looks so bad. That looks so bad. It's hilarious. Right, so what do we have to do then, right? Oh, Gizmo and Thing 2 don't have enough morale. Oh! Oh, that's really funny. We just brought the Bardic dupes back, and they're not happy enough. Wait, no, these are the ones of the other asteroid, aren't they? They have to have above 16 morale. That's hilarious. Okay, right. So that is, funnily enough, this asteroid. So Gizmo and then Thing 2. So Thing 2 is on... Oh, Thing 2 is still on... Well, they're definitely not here. They're here. I gotta get some more morale, apparently. We have phones. Gizmo and Thing 2. Right. I am going to cheat. I'm going to make sure that they have the downtime now, so they get all the morale stacked up. So where's Gizmo? Gizmo, you could do something similar, right? I think I need to relook at these schedules. So Gizmo is over here. We have the phone. Does Gizmo have the morale? Not really. Let's see if that works. I guess we'll know when it happens. Right, you've grabbed most of the debris from here now. Do I care about any of this? There's 5.7 tons of dirt. I think I don't care about that. Let's just let it go. You can use this. You're allowed. Is this just a case of getting Gizmo to use the phone? Oh, I know what we could do. We could put the banquet hall in here, right? Oh, but we need an artifact. That might not be too easy. Yeah, I just need you to use the phone. Oh, actually, I could put a surfboard over here, couldn't I? That would make sense. Doesn't have to be a big one, right? Just be a little one. In fact, I might put 2 surfboards here. So, furniture... Surfboard. I think dupes use surfboards, right? We've still got the ethanol pipe here as well if we want to get more ethanol to the asteroid, but I think we concluded we don't necessarily need to do that. That needs to go there. And then the power wire can just be... probably just be this new hydrogen generator, right? Don't think there's any real reason not to do that. Bionic dupes love the sense of danger that surfing provides. Yeah, exactly. That might take you a little while to build. So hopefully you actually get the thing first. And Chip's on the phone at the moment. You done with your oxygen refilling? Yes. Yeah, go on the phone. Have your chats. Get your morale up. And then we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're here. Let's just check and see who else it is. It's just Gizmo. He's just gonna call everyone and they're like, "What's that, boss? You built a monument? Congratulations. It looks just like me. Except not really, I'm not a slickster. Also, this is my bionic duplicate accent for some reason. I don't even know what accent this is trying to be." I don't know. And we should get the achievement as soon as you're done, right? Because you're definitely talking to someone on another planet, right? Sociable. Yeah! We did it! We did it. Good. Let's see what the thing is. Yep, so we got this asteroid where we just built our stupid rust machine that's not working. We got the super coolant. There you go, that's a good one. Yeah, that's not bad. We got the monument. That's a very ugly monument. But it's ours. Hooray! We don't get this one very often. Who's the baddest of them all? Does anyone remember that video? My music video that I made for no apparent reason. Yeah, we've done well. Few civilizations throughout time have had the privilege of understanding their origins. The one thing that matters is that we are here now, and we make the best of the world we've been given. I am proud to say, this asteroid is our home. I like the ceiling. We should get a... We should get like a tile like this where it's just made of little asteroids. It's pretty funny. Hooray! We did it. Right. Cool. I like it. Okay. So now we're just gonna do this. So we gotta vent all of these. That shouldn't take too long. Not with 4 gas pumps. Right? I guess I'm gonna empty these again. Someone's definitely breathed some stinky gas today. And as I said, we're just gonna let the oxygen build up in here, or I guess we'll just half and half it with the spom. But we have so much spom oxygen here. We're literally doing this just to dispose of the water because we wanted the power. A lot of hydrogen though, as well. We're never gonna have any problems on this asteroid. So now I guess the only thing for you to do is to actually dump stuff in here, right? This is what, low priority? Well, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but you've still got stuff to do. I think I will send Zarek back. Now that this is done. And then Zarek can get more boosters. I believe we still have some recharges. I'm just sending all the recharges here. Yeah, have fun. Get out of here. And then the next thing to do, I want to drop a rover on the Frosty Asteroid, because that's what we're going to do for the next week. We're going to go to the Frosty Asteroid and explore, and the thing is, I'm probably not going to have a huge amount of time today to explore, especially if it's just one rover. But we can at least land it. So let's deconstruct this, change this for the rover. Yeah, I'll make you out of steel now, that's fine. But actually, just change you for an artifact slot, right? Let's do that. It's quicker than deconstructing it. And then add, let's see, what we're going to do. I think I was going to add a solar panel and... What was I going to do? I was going to add a solar panel as well. Second one. Is that it? Oh, I was going to add a second artifact one. Okay. That's fine, you'll build this pretty quickly. But yeah, the good news is the asteroid is not far away at all. There's a wristwatch in the helium cloud. Hey, why can't we get any helium in the helium cloud? You're ripping me off. We could go grab the wristwatch. Do I care about that? I don't know. Alternatively, we could do 2 rovers. I don't think there's even a point in doing a rover on this asteroid, though. I don't think the rover can penetrate anything. That's kind of why I've been waiting to do this one, because I know it's going to be harder. And we have got other stuff to do in the meantime. That's a couple of power banks. That's not a lot of power banks. Let's dump some more power banks in there, I think. How are we looking? Yeah, that'll do. Sweep. Just power banks. Right, how are we looking? We're in milligrams. That's good. Even with 4 gas pumps, it's taken a while. God, gas pumps are bad. I guess these bits are the constraint, maybe. We're actually running out of power. How? We're running the surfboards now as well. No, we didn't quite build those yet. Let's priority 9 the bridges. Okay, let's yellow alert the bridges. And then... yeah, and then we'll do that. There's probably a little bit of messing around I'm going to have to do with this as well, so we'll do that before we leave. But yeah, I really don't know what geysers are going to be on the Frosty Planet, but I just don't think it's going to be all the iron volcanoes we normally find. So now I can disconnect these. I think I have literally just decided not to bother with transformers on this asteroid, and we are just hooking up new hydrogen plants wherever we feel like it. That's quite funny. Does this count as a power plant? It does. That's good. How's the pump situation looking? The pump situation's looking good. You know, I think at this point I'm just gonna disable these vents. In fact, actually, I'm gonna deconstruct them, because I don't mind a little bit of polluted oxygen getting into the canisters. That should be fine. And then we've dumped rust in here. Have you dumped salt in here? It's low priority. Let's set this to 9. Right, you do have a priority on this. We'll set this to 9 as well. We'll probably lower it later. Actually, you know what? 6 and 6. That sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? And then set this to priority 5. Because I want you to do the other things first. Okay. We're getting down to micrograms now. Oh, I left some debris in here. How will we cope? We'll be fine. We still left all the debris on here. We've left a little bit of debris on here. Does that actually matter? They have enough stuff to work with for now, don't they? To be honest, I think we're going to struggle to store all the super coolant. You put all the graphite in here. You're just going crazy on the fullerene. Is this full of fullerene? Hold on. We got 9.5 tons of fullerene. And we need 1 kilogram per 100 kilograms of super coolant. So that's enough for 9... This is enough fullerene for 950 tons of super coolant. Perhaps we're not going to need to have to go into space. What are we... What are we even going to do with 950 tons of super coolant? That is... like, that much super coolant. I mean, I could just fill a giant tub with super coolant, but that feels counterproductive. Well, 15 tons should be enough to get started on most things. We can make the rest of it as of when we need to, maybe. Giant tub of super coolant. Yeah. Where would we put it? We've got to put it somewhere where it wouldn't get in the way. I mean, I doubt we're going to do anything here. We could put a giant tub of super coolant here. Bionic safe swimming pool? Oh, why can't we run a surfboard with super coolant? That would be funny, wouldn't it? I mean... I don't know. Just dump it in here, dump it in the steam room. That would be amusing. Maybe here. Surely the whole point of a giant tub of supercoolant is for it to get in the way. If you don't want to have it, why have it as a giant tub? Yes. We could have an infinite storage for the supercoolant, but that feels like it could have like the same effect as the infinite storage of magma if we're not careful. I think we should have it here. Maybe. Because we're probably not going to do anything between the satellite and the thing. And the... Oh, this isn't a steam vent. This is just our machine, though. We're waiting for materials. We run out of refined carbon. We have run out of refined carbon. Really? No. You just haven't delivered it. Okay. I'll think about that another day. Right, you are very low now, right? We have micrograms in here, they're just flooding out of this chamber. Slightly lopsided room. Feels bad. Let's just speed to it at this point, I think. There's not much left. MG. A very scientific unit, the MG. Quite satisfying watching it count down, though. Yeah, please do actually deconstruct these. Well, the good news is... Okay, the bad news is the conveyor thing isn't working, because this isn't actually 50-50. I don't think this is how this is going to work. I think it could work if... Maybe I just need to have two different conveyor rails go to each of these. That doesn't feel like a very good answer, though. No, that doesn't feel like a very good answer at all. You know what? I think we perhaps just dump it all in one at a time. Because we've got a finite amount of rust and stuff to sort out. As long as we've got some to start in both of these. You have actually got salt in here as well. You haven't got salt in this one. Maybe what we do is we just put an auto sweeper here and we put some storage bins. We do that for a bit. Yeah, this doesn't necessarily have to run forever. Then again, I don't want to have to come back and maintain it. That's a bad system. Let's just actually do it properly. I will put an auto sweeper here, though. And then I'll put a storage bin here. That's fine. Right, you could be set to above 1,000 now. I think above 1,000 will do. Actually, I'll set you to above 5,000. No. 5,000. I want this room to look sufficiently full of chlorine. And then, how about for now, I cut you off and then get you to go in here. So send some salt through. Fill you with rust and salt. So, rust here. Salt here. Then these can be priority 6, as we say, yeah. Then make these not manual use. So we have rust and salt in here. So I'm going to turn these on now. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I'm a bit nervous about this. They're actually connected at the bottom. Oh, that's fine. Wait, I wanted to insulate. I wanted to isolate these. I guess I can open this up. There's no harm in that, right? Then we can actually get in here. That's definitely what we were supposed to do. Well, that's good. It's separated out properly. This should let us get the metal. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, well, the oxygen's going to be fine. I don't care about that. But I need to sort this conveyor rail system out because this isn't going to work. Wait, let's think about it logically. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set these to priority 8 and priority 9 because I want you to get me some more metal ore. Just do it. We need to prove that this works. Probably shouldn't have built this massive thing here. I think I'm just going to build another set of conveyor loaders. That is definitely the quickest solution. Probably not the most efficient, but it'll get the job done. And then I could just have them both merge onto the same rail, and then we just dump it in here. Sure. And then then I can forget this thing ever existed, right? I mean, the good thing is, hypothetically, because the gas pressure, I could just let the oxygen out up here, right? Polluted oxygen rises, doesn't it? I guess it forms stripes. If the gas pressure is high in here, high enough in here, when we break out, we can just get in here and remove all this. Right, let's speed up. I just want to see this done. But yeah, this is going to take ages to fill up with the chlorine. We are successfully dumping our metal ore out. It's not going to be very quick, but it's something. Right, and you're going to be set to rust. And you're going to be set to salt. And then I'm going to yellow alert these just to make sure that you actually do them. And then that's probably going to be some kind of strength-related task, right? So I probably need to put some strength boosters here, maybe? Let's just double-check what boosters you have. I mean, we need you to be the smart guy for the geotuning, so we don't have to geotune that much. You don't have any strength, so this is going to be very slow. I guess it's not the end of the world if it's slow. So long as it actually all just gets done. Wait. Can you actually build this? Oh, I didn't make this out of the right material, did I? Make it out of aluminium, please. You should definitely do that now, right? Yeah, good job. Okay, so what should end up happening is we should end up with half and half salt and half rust. The problem is you're both doing this storage bin first because it's closer. You're gonna run out of rust way before you run out of salt. You know what? This is probably fine. I'm just gonna cancel this and we're gonna forget about it. And yeah, I guess is it. This is it. This is the thumbnail. The grub is gonna look after everything for us. Maybe he's gonna move over a little bit. I'm gonna priority 9. I'm gonna actually priority 8 this and priority 7 the rust now. Just to make sure that we actually get some more salt in here. Generally, we need more rust than salt, but I just want to make sure this is actually working. Or it's going to work without us touching it. That's the most important thing. And we'll know if it's working because we'll get a mixture of salt and stuff on here. Oh, you're not mixing it up. That's bad. Set you to 8. Set you to 8. Is that gonna be sensible? Yes, that is gonna alternate the packets. That's good. Okay, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna work well enough. It's gonna work well enough. And there we go. Now the UI is not even glitching. What's wrong with you? You're full of... Oh, the liquid lock broke. Why is this breaking? Why is it just this one breaking? That's going to be a right pain to fix. Because we were... Does that mean we're going to end up with a load of non-chlorine in this pipe? No, not yet. Okay. If this keeps breaking, I'm probably just going to stop doing it. In fact, no, I can't even move it to the other side. That's the issue. Right. Empty gunk. Relocate water. Turn you off. At least we don't have to vacuum the bottom room, because that's enough oxygen now. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, relocate the bottle, please. Empty this. I need to see why this is breaking. Why do you think it's breaking, guys? Someone breathing in the gas when they shouldn't be? I mean, perhaps it's not as... I mean, the pumping the gas out is the main thing that's going to be the issue. Bad karma? Yeah, true. Above 0. That is actually technically already sealed, I believe. So... I can turn this back on, right? I will turn it back on. Haunted by bionic dupe ghosts. True! That could happen. Oh, you let some chlorine in here! No. There is an issue with chlorine in here, though, because of the gas situation. Oh, you're producing oxygen in here now. Okay, hold on. Turn it off, turn it off. It will be fine so long as the liquid doesn't break. If it does break, then we're silly billies. We definitely can't have any oxygen floating around in here. It can't get from this tile to this tile either. Yeah. Yeah, they're just dumping salt in here now. Well, maybe that's fine. We can go over here at a later point and just flip it from salt to rust, and eventually they'll put all the salt in here anyways. It'll take some time, but they'll do it eventually. It's still weird to me. Right, let's actually, while we're waiting for this, let's actually launch this rocket. So did you put the payload in here? No. Put the payload in there. This is not a lot of iron ore. Better than nothing, but it's still not very good. Perhaps we can start by just digging a bit more of this asteroid up. Maybe I'll do that later. Right, you're back down to micrograms. The good thing is, the room is a very convenient shape for pumping the gas out like this. So this is actually less time consuming than I thought it would be. Unless it's something about the quantity of liquid being wrong. There's a large amount of mass in here, though, so I don't think that would be the case. Right, let's flip this on again. Then set you to above 5,000. And then vent can go this way. There you go. And you'll start to grow again. These plants do require a minimum pressure, so to get it started, it's actually quite difficult to get it started when you have full dash of salt mines in here, because they'll consume the chlorine, but they won't actually grow if the air pressure is too low. So they'll vacuum out the room, but they won't grow. So this is fine. Right, maybe we just leave it now. Maybe the dupes aren't going to come bother this again, but they probably will, because they're going to come grab the plants at some point. Right, what's in the pod? What we got? Snazzy suit, sure. Okay, so the Green Goblin is probably ready to go now with just Sonya. We've got the artifact modules back in. Select crew, just Sonya. Yeah, get him out of here. And then we put the power banks in here. That is enough power banks. It's fine. Summon crew, select destination. I don't have the cartography module. You go grab the office mug. No. Right. Go there, please. Begin launch sequence. That shouldn't take very long. We'll land the rover on the other planet, and I think we'll have a. No, we don't have time. We'll launch the rocket and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, there you go. Goodbye, goodbye, Sonya. Don't bring anyone with you. Begin launch. I've been very happy with this Radbot rocket. Basically, no issues. Get out of there. And you're going to get there pretty soon. 1.2 cycles. Really? Nah, you'll be faster than that. Right, I think this is good. Look, the grub is doing the limbo. That's the thumbnail material right there. Okay, everything's working. Good. Alright, we've got iron ore out of our rust, out of our salt. We can flip these around a little bit, but this should be good enough to have it tick away while we're not doing anything. And yeah, so that's it. So the next plan... Oh, I'll tell you what. If you dig this, you can get up here and do this dig too. And there's some... You know what, I'm getting distracted now. Let's just leave it. So, the plan. So, this week, we did the Water Asteroid. We'll come back at some point, but probably not anytime soon. Next week, we will hook up this asteroid and any geysers that we find in it. And we'll try and actually open the Temporal Tear. I'm not sure whether we're going to send someone into it right away, but maybe we will. What? Why have we got a payload? Oh, you're sending the tungsten. Right. That's fine. We're not payloading anything off of that. We're not payloading anything off of that. But one more thing. Let's set the destination here to Impassona. Then we'll figure out what to do. You got a Joya seed. Oh. I am payloading the Joya seeds. Well, maybe we'll send one to the other planet. Anyways, that will do for now. Pretty happy with how this week has gone. We made plenty of super coolant. We have hooked up a few more resources. We don't need to bother with the Water Asteroid anymore. And there's still some more artifacts for us to grab. But yeah, let's play some music and get out of here. Thanks very much for hanging out. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream today. I've enjoyed the stream today. It's been a long day. And it's just nice. It's nice to come back and seeing all you guys and making a bit of progress in this game. We made a lot of progress on this run. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Frosty Asteroid and hook all the resources up there. And then we're going to go over to a new... Then we're going to go over to a new challenge run. Sorry, I was just distracted by the fish. Yes, thanks for hanging out, Leofar, Ayla Avo, Quantum Zari, Zarek. If you like what you're seeing and you haven't already followed me on Twitch, feel free to follow me and you'll get notifications when I go live. 7:30 to 10:30 on weekday evenings, usually Monday to Wednesday British time. We have the YouTube channel where we upload all the VODs, and there are dedicated YouTube videos on there. And I'm going to try and get the poke shell video done. It's probably not going to be done immediately because I'm probably going to need to conserve my energy for the rest of the week, but should be out before next week, I think. We've got the build ready, we've got the notes ready. I just need to record it. That should be fine. And we've got the Discord where we like to hang out and talk about video games as well. And yeah, poke shells are going to be the next video, and then after that, probably lure plants and beaters and amber boiling, because that's really important. It's free plastic, it's in the prehistoric planet pack. I need to talk about it. Who are we going to go watch? Who are we going to go raid? No, don't load up my video. Who are we going to go raid? Oh, and next week, we should have the new emotes. I'm just getting the animated emote finished at the moment. Or my artist is. But the other emotes are all actually finished, so you'll start seeing those soon. Oh, Willow Rainey is playing Plate Up. Let's go raid Willow and see what Plate Up's like. A friend of the channel, make sure to send some fish over, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.